A very good morning to my other computer students. We were reading chapter number 7, and in previous lecture we have read what do you mean by a 2D list. Okay, and variation in a 2D list, what are RAG list, etc. And now we will be studying out the creation method of 2D list, how to create a 2D list. Okay, so for that we will be in need of implementation of nested loops. Okay, so we'll be having multiple more than one rows and more than one columns. Okay, so for that we'll be using different loops obviously. So initially we have taken an empty list like this, and then we are asking the user to enter the number of rows and number of columns that are required in a 2D list. Okay, once the user has entered the number of rows and columns, we will start taking up the elements inside the 2D list. Okay, the first row, the first for loop is basically to for number of rows. Okay, so when we want each row to get initialized as an empty list, for that we'll be writing row and equal to this blank list. Okay, so it will initialize each row with an empty list, and we know the importance of initialization. Okay, so that no garbage is entered into the list, we are initializing it. Fine. So this was the loop for your row, and this is the loop for your column. Okay, so firstly the first row will start, and then inside that row will create columns. So if this is the first row and this is the first column, so here we want that particular value to get entered. Fine. So let me show you the practical first so that you may have a better understanding of it. See, this is the program of 2D list. Fine. So here we are trying to create a 2D list. Here you can see the same program I have written, and I'll be executing it. Fine. So here we are entering the number of rows and number of columns, and we are converting the input that is given by the user in integer format. So for that we have typecasted it, and we know otherwise the input function will be taking up the input in the form of string, right? So this is our first for loop that is taking care of number of rows, and here we have initialized the row, and this row is particularly for entering the number of columns, right? So if r is executing itself for the first row, so when C will work if we enter 3. See here, if I say 2 rows and 2 columns, okay, so initially the first row will come, and in first row we will have 2 columns. Okay, so how we are trying to make a 2D list? We are trying to make a 2 cross 2 2D list, means there will be 2 rows and 2 columns, and we know that data inside the list is being entered row wise. So firstly first row will be created, then second row will be created, then the next row will be created if you have given command, and inside that first row first column will be created, second column will be created, and so on, right? So if we are talking about the first row, so initially the first row is taking up the values, and firstly we'll add the first column and then the second column. If it is a 2 cross 2 matrix, or we can say 2 cross 2 list, so the first row will have 2 columns. So when the row is 1, row 1 number we are using, and then the columns will be 2 because we are using 2 cross 2. Okay, so it will work for the first column, and then it will work for the second column. So first row first column, first row second column. So in this way whatever elements we are taking, that will be entered inside this lm. Okay, so lm is a variable that is going to hold up the list. Okay, so row wise. So first row, initially the first row will be entered up, and then when the first row columns, all columns we have entered for the first list, then we'll go for the second row. Okay, we know the concept of nesting of for loops. We have read it in the previous chapters, chapter 1, chapter 4. We have discussed these things in detail there. Okay, so if row is we are talking about the first row, then definitely the row of 1 contains 2 columns, so it will take the input of both the elements like this. Okay, it will print element and the number, and that particular element will be taking up from the user, and that whatever first row has input has been taken up by the computer from the user will be appended in the row first. Okay, so when this first row elements are entered up, so we will come here, and this is a part of this I wala loop, right? So once the first row has been entered up, it will get appended to the list, this list. So initially what we are doing, we are entering the elements of a row in LM, and then we are implementing or appending this LM in the list. Okay, so first, see, initially first row will get entered, that will be appended to LM, and that particularly this row will get appended to this list. So let me now run it so that you may understand it in a better way. Okay, so here you can see it is asking for number of rows. Let us say I want 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so now it is asking me to enter the first element. See, we know that the Python rows and columns, they initially by default start from 0. Okay, so 0 here, first 0 representing the row and second 0 is representing the column. Okay, so if I'm giving 2 rows, then the row number will be 0 and 1. Okay, if I'm taking 2 columns, then the first column number will be 0 and 1. So 0 0 is indicating that we are entering the first element, right? So we'll be entering up the first element, like first element I am giving 2. Okay, the second element I am giving, see, now the row is again the same because we are entering into the first row. This was the first column of the first row, this is the second column of the first row. So this is my input for the second column of the first row. Now you can see the value of row has been incremented. Okay, so we can say the outer loop of the particular here you can see I has been incremented by 1. Okay, initially I was 0. Okay, and we have entered the values of these two now. So first row has been completed. Now j has become false, and now I has been incremented by 1. Now again the j will work for 2 columns, right? So it is asking me for the second row first column input, so I am giving it. Now same way we will be entering up the second column of the first second row, right? So this way my list has been created. So what I was trying to tell you, that whenever we are entering this particular values in a row, okay, they are just updated within the LM only. Okay, so means when this particular statement, once it will execute, when the j will become false, this 2 and 4 will get appended to this list. So when again I will be incremented, initially I was 0, so you have given value 2 and 4, and where they are being stored inside this LM, right? So when you have given the input, they are getting stored inside this first row. Okay, so this is the first row actually. Okay, and this is your second row. Fine. So every list is being added up in a row. Okay, so you can see, so once this is getting means you have given the value of it, it will get appended to list. So when again you are giving the value of next row, it will get appended to this list, and finally we are printing this list this way, right? So you can see definitely it is giving you output like this. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. So next topic we are covering so that's all for today. We'll be covering up the next part in next video. Thank you so much.